Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes free to play. Thanks for being here. What's going on, everyone? Indeed, we are up to 2730 in terms of gem storage. And as much as I want to go for the one pun, I don't think it's going to be feasible on this account. I just don't. So we're at an okay level. Well, let's see what shakes out. Well, before we try to jump anywhere and do anything, whatever, let's see what shakes out of the polls here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go with the flow. I'm gonna buy this guy again because I want him off my thing, and this will get him off my thing. If I buy him, I promote him to 5 stars, he's done, and I don't even have to. And I effectively don't even have to talk to him again because I can use him for the thing. I am gonna don't do this unless you have to, and I kind of have to because this is a really low end. We're not the account's not big, so that's the only reason I did that. Let's just be honest. That's the only reason why I did that is because I just wanted to be able to give whatever team I have him on a little extra juice. That's the only reason I did that. But we're going to go ahead and take this guy off of the list. Because as far as I'm concerned, the guy's done. That's just it. It's done. So, and now we'll just bring the list is now Rex and Sabine, so you don't ever have to worry about seeing Hoth Rebel Soldier. Hopefully again, that's a 3. That's nice. Let's go ahead and do one top up so we can get through Sabine. By the way, we did get her a shard. I think I pulled this morning, and I got a couple other shards. So now she's 3 stars or whatever. So, moving in the right direction. We get rid of our big nuisance that was Hoth Rebel Soldier because the guild was requiring it. And if your guild's requiring, just do it. Just get it done and get it out of the way and be able to move on with your life. Best. Okay, that's kind of a best practice right there. Is if your guild's requiring it. Now, I should say this: if you're in Wrath of the Empire and your guild's requiring Inquisitors, because I've been in one that's requiring Inquisitors on my Hyperlight, and I've had them. They're just not where they need to be. Why? Because I'm taking them up really slow. They're almost all to Relic 5 on that account. And theoretically, I can do the Grand Inquisitor event, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take them to G6 or G7 just so I can have them, Relic 6 or 7, just so I can have a little bit extra before I do that. But those guys, if you're in a guild, first of all, thoughts and prayers. If you're in a rogue guild and that's requiring Inquisitors, because they're a bear to gear, to want to play, at least until you get the Grand Inquisitors, at least until you get the Grand Inquisitors, they are extremely hard to play in really anything. But then once you get Grand Inquisitor, and once you get Riva, from what I understand, now I don't have first-hand knowledge of this, granted. But from what I've been told, life gets a little easier after that. Whether it does or not, I don't know. But I'm hoping so. because I feel like that would be a good place if it was accurate. All right, can we finish this? This would be great if I could. Anyway, I'm not finished. We got one pull. Are you joking me? Are you kidding me? And we could top up again, but I'm not quite there. I'm not quite to the point where I'm like, yeah, I mean, we're to the point now where we can choose how we want to be strategic about going about getting various stuff. So at least that's where I am. You're probably like, oh man, come on, dude, go all in. And I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Because like I said, I've never done a Galactic Rush. And this Galactic Rush is one thing, but then knowing that there's a Galactic Chase right around the corner for a ship that we're not gonna, it's a fleet that we're not gonna have soon. But if we can get it and we can actually get it at a really good level, that's just gonna be how much less? How many mods less is that gonna make us use? Is basically where I am. Where if we go ahead and knock that out, how many mods less is that? If we just go ahead and do that. And so, on this account, we're going to try to get as many shards of the Pun 1 when it comes out as possible. And I really think that there's a better than average shot that we get a Pun 1 Galactic Chase, and then right after that, we get another one. No names, but I think there's a solid chance. Just because of the fact that that basically since I started playing this game, honestly, I started playing this game right after the Tide E came out, and then there's only two ships that I've been playing since I've been playing this game that have come out, and if I'm being honest, the Leviathan came out and whatever, So there was the dagger and all of that stuff. There was the dagger, the Sith fighter, whatever, for the Leviathan fleet. But I'm talking about two other ships. So you have the Leviathan fleet that came out, and they came with a couple of ships that you needed for it. But other than that, since I've been playing, there's only been the Marauder and the Comeuppance. And from what I understand, that's not par for the course. So when I heard about the one pun coming out, I'm like, yes. And to me, I mean, there's a lot of other ships out there that are very prominent in recent Star Wars properties. And the one for whom the GL is coming out, I just think that makes way too much sense. But that is just me. And I can be a weird guy sometimes. If you don't believe me, you can ask around. A lot of people will be like, yeah, that dude's a little weird. And yeah, it would be futile for me to argue with that, because then I would just look like All right, we have Slave 1 in here. That's good. Slave 1 is important. We don't see that much. Haven't seen the slave 1 much in here. That's good that we're seeing it. I'm going to go ahead and grab Fulcrum for the ship that I just didn't talk about just a second ago. All right, we good? We're just about good. Let's go and do some. We got 3,700 of these, so that's, I don't know, less than 20 pulls here. No, it's less than 16. My bad. Because it's 4 per 1,000. Super slow, but it's in there. All right, well, I guess today, I guess you can say today was basically another nothing burger for this free-to-play. But you know what? That's the way it is a lot of the time. A lot of the time. So anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. I think I did hit the raid, so we got raid rewards coming. In about an hour and a half. So maybe tomorrow they'll still be around. Anyway, thanks for being here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, leave me a comment. Let me know. Until tomorrow, have a good one. We'll see you then. Bye.